Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. My name is Amber. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for Aries in the month of December. This is going to be a 12th house reading. The 12th house, for the most part, is about the subconscious mind. It's about things that exist that don't necessarily take physical form, like dreams, secrets, emotions, things of that nature. Neptune actually went direct yesterday. I'm recording this on the 29th of November. Neptune is the ruling planet for the 12th house. It's very much so a Piscean house. The 12th house is also very much so influenced by Jupiter. Anyway, if you would like to find out more about that, I did record an announcement video where I go a little bit more into depth about the 12th house, announcements, updates about the loyalty program, changes that are going to be coming to the channel in the new year. So go and check that out. The link is actually down below in the description box. With that being said, if you would like to book a personal reading, that link is also down below in the description box. Without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I did figure out a way for you guys to see me and the cards. I lost a whole day of recording yesterday trying to figure it out, but we got it figured out. So I hope you guys that are going to start enjoying the readings even more, since you can see the cards and you can see the spread. You can see what's going on while I am reading. Are there any other announcements? No, like, comment, share, and subscribe if this resonates with you. The other thing that is over in the announcement video are the planetary transits for the month of December. So all of those things I normally take up time in the beginning of the reading are now over in an announcement, a separate announcement video. So let's get into it. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to Aries for their highest good and their highest good only. Spirit, what is the strongest message? Ooh, I like. So dance with life. And you guys bear with me because I'm still getting used to the fact that there's a second camera that you guys can see the cards as soon as they come out here. So bear with me with that. Let me see though. It's kind of overexposed where this particular card is too bright. Let's see. Maybe if I shut this window. Let's see if that helped. It is still overexposed. So if I turn this on. Sorry, y'all, I'm figuring it out. Okay? Oh, no. That's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this particular card. It's particularly this deck that ends up being very overexposed. Anyway, this is Dance with Life. Okay, it says do something to change your energy. Your external energy is transformation. Very, very beautiful. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. This is actually a full moon in the back here, and I'd like to assume that this is also a full moon. There may be something particularly surprising or joyful or lighthearted that ends up happening as we move through the end of November. Like I said, I'm recording this on the 29th. The full moon eclipse is actually in Gemini tomorrow. A Gemini definitely could be some sort of significance in regards to having this twinning energy here. You guys see that? It's still bright. Oh, I don't know what I just did, but there you go. All right, anyway, moving right along, okay? And that is your external energy, transformation. So, Spirit, what is the influence of this being here for Aries in the month of December? Saturn. Interesting. So I say interesting because when I first started to pre-shuffle your cards, I was getting a North Node energy, which is typically about like soul school lessons, things of that nature, learning curves, particularly on a spiritual level, on a soul level. Your North Node placement typically will reveal the direction of your life, and where it's headed. And I promise, like I was like, I need to tell Aries to go and watch their North Node placements. I'm not sure why, but check your charts and find out where your North Node is and go and watch it. Okay, you can thank me now. Anyway, so this is Saturn being an influence here. Particularly, this card is about wisdom. It's about lessons, discipline, structure, test, right? Passing test. It's also about a level of like difficulty and restraints. Very much so about scheduling, where you have time to be given, where you don't have time to be given. Something about that is transforming right now. I feel like there's a lot of restraints that are lifting for a handful of you guys. Some of you guys too that are probably the majority of you guys that are watching me are somewhere in between the age of like 27 and 33. Some of you guys may have recently experienced your Saturn return, your Satty. Yeah, Saturn, I want to say it's what, a 29-year orbit, because it's a little less than that, I think, because it stays in each sign for 12 months, but it also retrogrades. So it doesn't take, it's not totally 12 months for it to orbit. It's more like double that, because it spends time retrograding and then it also spends time stationing itself back direct. So for some of you guys, you're in a space where your Saturn placement, some of you guys may have a Saturn placement, particularly in Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. Those could be very, very significant, or you could be dealing with someone who has those placements. All right. So anyway, I feel very, very good about this energy. It feels very lighthearted, like you're about to start enjoying stuff. I kept feeling an energy of like receiving good news after a struggle. Externally, you have the 6th house here, which is a Virgo energy. So for a lot of you guys, a mutable energy altogether is going to be very, very significant. A Virgo, a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Gemini. Others of you, this is particularly related to your work, health, service, organization, things of that nature. I feel like some of you guys are coming up into a place where you have completely mastered your method of something, about something, or you're in the process of doing that now before things come into balance. Can you guys still see this? You can. Beautiful. All right. Spirit, what is the situation that Aries is facing in December? Okay. Wow. It's the moon and it is coming out sideways. So heavy on the full moon energy here, guys. I kind of get like things are surfacing. Things are coming out. Like if there's been a secret that has been kept from you, that's about to come out. If you've been keeping your emotions from a particular individual, or they've been hiding their emotions about you, that's bubbling up to the surface. There's a heavy emphasis on illumination, but there's also some type of pause here. Hence, you have Saturn heavily affecting your situation here. There is some type of restraint still, or some level of maturity that is still required on an emotional level. Heavy on the full moon here, so definitely an energy of a release, cleansing. You know, this is a highly intuitive type of energy. Some of you guys too are on the opposite spectrum of this energy, and maybe you've been having just a little bit too much fun and not putting enough time and energy into transforming a particular situation. Bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. Okay, this is typically about some level of, for me, it's like a spiritual graduation. It can sometimes also be a confession, particularly from someone who may have a moon in earth is something that I'm sensing here. Moon in Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus particularly, but this could also be someone that's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could be creating some bit of a issue or a stall, or this could be someone who's on the outside of you and the person that you're connected to, or on the outside of the situation that you are currently dealing with. Okay. How does Aries view this situation with the moon being here as an issue? You got 2. Interesting. Heavy on the Aquarius. So you have the King of Swords and the Fool. Yeah, I feel like you're in the energy of letting go. You're in the process of letting go, and it could be particularly because someone has not spoken up about a situation. They seem to be a bit distracted by something. I'm going to read into that in just a minute. But with the Fool being here, I feel you coming into an emotional space where you're ready to move forward anyway. There's a very heavy energy of manifestation here as well. Very, very much so. For those of you that have been trying to manifest a new beginning, something brand new in your life, something that brings you joy and lightheartedness, the reason why it has not yet happened is because of this Saturn energy, some type of test of time, something you need to let go of, some type of lesson that still needs to be learned or needs to be processed. Tell me how this makes Aries feel. This situation here with the Fool and the King of Swords. You got 2 again. They seem to be coming out as an issue. Interesting. You have the Devil and you have Temperance here. So that's further validation about cleansing your energy with the Moon here and the Devil both being an issue. The Devil, first of all, is a very karmic energy. It's excess. Okay, the Fool is basically the opposite of that. The Fool has nothing to lose, takes chances, is optimistic about absolutely everything because primarily there is nothing to lose. They're ready to risk it all because there isn't much to lose in a situation. Or somebody's coming to a realization that there isn't anything to lose, but everything to gain. Okay, now with the Fool, the Moon and the Devil here, I just feel you being energetically pulled in 2 different directions. Some of you guys really need to sever ties with someone from your past. Again, I told you, as someone who might have a Moon in Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This could also be someone who has a Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, in Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. With Temperance also being here as an issue, especially right next to the Devil, there is a lack of communication. There's a stall on communication that needs to happen. And part of communication is, I'm sorry, I have to remember to look up at you guys too. But anyway, part of communicating is analyzing your thoughts, analyzing things that you've learned, things of that nature. That is at a stall here right now for whatever reason. Externally, you have the Ace of Wands. So I definitely feel like there is some type of bright idea. There's a brand new beginning. There's a new fresh start, something that you're very passionate about, or there's someone who is passionate about it. This again gives me a very, very heavy emphasis and manifestation. Oddly enough, you have the star right beneath that. So I definitely feel like you're trying to call something in, or somebody is trying to call you in. But this Devil energy here, you seem to be still pulled in that direction. If you look at this Devil card, this person is actually puppeteering someone. But I just don't feel like I don't feel like you're worried about something anymore. But there is some energetic cleansing that needs to take place before you can move forward. Is that still in the frame? It is not, huh? Let me bring these over for you guys a little bit. Okay. Sorry, Aries. I told y'all I'm figuring it out. All right. So, bottom of the deck, you have magical mindset. I'm telling you, heavy on the manifestation. Look, with the star right there. You're very close to achieving. Ooh, and the magician. Like, when I say you guys are heavy on the manifestation and determined to achieve something. So this magical mindset says everything is divine. Know that you are the creator of your reality. Co-manifest with the universe. Spirit, tell me about the energy of the moon being here for Aries overall expectations. Confirm you want the same things. Prioritize the relationship. Expectation yields results. I don't know why, but in the pre-shuffle, I kind of felt an energy too where Aries, you are the person you're connecting to. Like if this is a brand new relationship, a brand new endeavor, even if it's a business endeavor, there's somebody in this element or in this dynamic that is expecting to be cheated, get cheated on, with, or whatever the case may be. And somebody focusing on the expectation of that is actually drawing that energy in with the devil here in temperance. And see the Fool, she's sitting here holding this amethyst. That is the manifestation crystal as far as I'm concerned. Okay? Tell me about the King of Swords and the Fool being here. Talking again. I'm trying to tell you. Like, this is what's coming in. Bottom of the deck, you have meditate. Somebody's trying to figure out how they're going to come forward, following their intuition. That's exactly what's going on here. Very intuitive stone, the amethyst. And there's somebody being pulled in one particular direction. They're in the process of trusting their intuition. Talking again, this says texting, reconnecting with someone, opening up a dialogue, second chance, back into someone's world. That makes a lot of sense because the King of Swords is typically someone that has been divorced, especially because he has two swords here. It's like he's experienced some level of defeat where it's like if a relationship, a marriage, or a family dynamic, a job, an opportunity came to an end, okay? The Ace of Swords is always about clarity. This particular level of clarity that this person, oh my gosh. Okay, slow down, Spirit. This particular level of clarity that this person has received is that whatever they were recently involved with prior to you or prior to coming forward towards you was disastrous, but has proved to be beneficial because they realized they had nothing to lose. Whatever they lost was nothing, okay? Now, with this other sword, it's a Two of Swords energy. This person is trying to make some type of decision how to come forward. The Two of Swords is also very, very intuitive. It's about going within. You know, she has her eyes blindfolded. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out, but she has her eyes blindfolded. There's often two people battling on the two sides of her. Like I said, I feel like somebody's energy of having an expectation that they're going to get cheated on, that there's going to be a third party situation because that's what they're used to and that's what they've experienced. They're bringing that energy in. But this seems like a very interesting way of bringing it in. It's not like your traditional cheating or somebody's manifesting for you to leave a situation behind. You might be manifesting for this person to leave a situation behind. But overall, somebody is preparing to speak up. Now, when I said, oh my gosh, I'm looking at this crow on the top, and that could be a raven, but particularly I felt like it's a crow on the top of this sword. I'm pretty certain that one of your readings a couple of months back, 2 months back, or whatever the case may be, or it may have been Sagittarius reading, but I feel like it was yours. It was something about that person eating crow. Well, I told you. I told you, and I feel an energy that this person is also about to tell you that they ate crow. Okay? Tell me about the devil with temperance here. Worthiness. Look at that. I'm telling you. Look, somebody made some type of realization. So this says one date. It's coming out as an issue. Everything is coming out as a blockage, but I'm not surprised because you have Saturn influencing your current situation. It says give it at least one date. It takes time to know someone. Take a chance. Switch up your type. That's where this person is in between. Taking a chance, talking again. The Fool with the King of Swords, like, they have a lot to say, believe me. The King of Swords, very direct. Aquarius energy, very, very direct, very straight to the point, right to the heart of the situation. But this person's feeling a little bit out of their comfort zone. Like I said, I'm going to figure out what this person's distracted by because they're paying attention to something outside of this situation. Aside from that, worthiness being here, okay? The Devil and Temperance. I feel strongly like there's something about this situation with you and this person. There's a history of infidelity. There's a history of like cheating, or like somebody is dating, someone's concerned that someone's still dating, someone's concerned that they're still wrapped up with the mother, father of their child, ex-husband, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever the case may be. There's definitely something that is toxic. Someone realizes it's toxic. And the only thing that hasn't happened is some level of communication about this. But that's coming. All right. Oh, look. It's the Queen of Swords. I'm telling you, you're not somebody. Y'all are somebody not talking right now. This is someone who you have some level of a separation with the Queen of Swords here. I feel like both of you guys are thinking about saying something. Okay. You have the Ace of Cups here in this. She always had, like, Queen of Swords, that's like Ice Queen, okay? And she be kind of dry, especially after she's had her heart broken, because in the swords, the King and the Queen of Swords are typically, for me, someone who's very direct, someone who's analyzed relationships, emotions, experiences, things of that nature, because they've been through it all, or they've been through a lot. But the Queen of Swords here, and then the next card that you have here is the Ace of Cups. I definitely feel like there's an energy of, some of you guys may have Sagittarius in your chart as well. If you do go and watch Sagittarius reading, this was a very significant card. And Sagittarius seemed like they were going to be hearing from or connecting with an Aquarius of some sort. Especially if you're dealing with an Aquarius, go and watch that reading. What is it that this King of Swords is focused on outside of this situation? What's going on outside of this situation? And this is something I didn't even ask in other readings, but I'm curious, and I think you are too. What are they focused on outside of this situation? Ooh, a lot. That's too many. What is the King of Swords focused on outside of this situation? It's a lot. I'm trying to tell y'all. Wow. So yeah, the Five of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Hangman. Definitely some type of loss of an old friend. Feeling very stagnated about that. Somebody is also making some type of they're having some level of an aha moment or enlightenment about a connection, about a soul connection that I feel like they let go to waste. I want to ask again, I just want one card. This could have something to do with someone who has children outside of this situation. Tell me about the King of Swords, please, and what it is that they're focused on. Oh, keep getting sets of cards. There's a lot. Emperor, so heavy emphasis on possibly children, or this is, you know, someone who was married, is married. This is a very masculine energy. You have that here with Justice. And then this card, you have two women. Okay, seeing two women, trying to weigh things out about two women possibly, or two men. It doesn't really make a difference. And then you have the Knight of Wands. So again, like I told you guys, there could be some sort of significance surrounding a Sagittarius. This could also be a time prediction as well. This could be very much so coming to life or coming into physical form, either during Sagittarius season or right after it. For those of you that are not going to go and watch the announcement reading, this channel will be fully converted to Vedic astrology next year. And so with that being said, Sagittarius season actually does not begin until the 17th of December and ends on the 23rd of January. So it could be any time between then and later, or now and later. Okay. How does Aries view this King of Swords? This is clearly somebody who's on your mind. The Tower, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who possibly is separating from the mother of their children, father of their children. They could be expecting another child. That could be something that's happening very, very unexpectedly. This may not be news that you've heard, but it's something that you feel. These cards decided to kind of move on their own. You have deal breakers here. Definitely an energy of somebody receiving some type of surprising news or communication about a family dynamic, a mother, a child, a father, a child. This could also be something that just took place in Scorpio season. How you're viewing them, though, I feel like it's something that fell apart. And it may be on its way to starting again, going from the Queen of Cups to the Page of Cups. All right, let me get back on track. Tell me a little bit more about the Fool and the King of Swords being here for how Aries views their situation in December. Tell me more about the Fool and the King of Swords, please. For how they view the Moon as their situation. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm telling you. Now that... anybody who's ever gotten a personal, I don't typically do time predictions in the collective readings unless it's like evident. I just told you guys, I felt like that Knight of Wands came out as a time prediction. This is confirmation. When I see the Wheel of Fortune, if you got no reading from me, a personal reading, when I see the Wheel of Fortune, it is a time prediction. Okay. And interestingly enough, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Wands. Very much so a Sagittarius energy. There is some type of change of fate. You know, you may find out that somebody got a separation. Somebody's moving out of the house. Somebody's now ready to take some type of risk. There's some level of unexpected success. This is something that I feel you feel is coming. With the Moon being here as a cross or a blockage. You kind of sense this. Especially with the Devil here and Temperance. Like, you feel this. To the point where it's starting to become a little bit excessive. But I feel like this is coming along right when you were ready to cut ties. You had cut ties. You went through some type of cleansing, and this is maybe coming back up again. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. The Magician in reverse. Now, what's interesting, that gives me also a Sagittarius vibe. Because this is the 7th house for Sagittarius. So definitely this could be about somebody's relationship ending. The Magician here in reverse. Something somebody tried to manifest didn't take place or didn't happen or ended up resulting in something disastrous because something else is going to end up being beneficial. Simple. It's simple. Tell me about the Moon, please. What's the energy of the Moon? I really just want one card. It's the 5 of Cups back out here. Woo! And look what's crossing it. The 10 of Cups. Somebody just want to be happy. I'm telling you. Somebody realized that what makes them happy, they lost out on it. This came out when I said, what is the King of Swords focused on? Something that they wasted. Something that they let go down the drain. Definitely could be an Aquarius. It could be a Scorpio. Could be a Taurus as well for some of you guys. And what's on this bottom of the deck externally is the Two of Wands. That's what you're focused on. There was a third-party situation, or there could be, you could have options now. You could be reconnecting with someone else at a distance. I'm going to ask again. I just want one card, Spirit. We appreciate the messages, though. Tell me about the Moon. Wow, the World. Yeah, there's some type of cycle that is closed out. Or, ooh, Judgment. This could definitely be about a pregnancy. About a mother figure. This card always gives me a vibe of a newborn, a new soul being brought into the 3D, into a new realm. Judgment is typically about having some type of revelation, something changing. It's also very heavy on reconciliation for me as a reader. This is heavy emphasis on transformation. That was your external energy, that something is transforming. This is also a twinning type of energy for me, like two souls in one body, right? Or I'm sorry, yeah, one soul in two bodies. Definitely an energy of releasing or cleansing. You are ending a cycle or have ended a cycle. Or this person you're connecting to. Now you have the King of Cups. Somebody's tapping into their power. Just saying. What are the unseen influences of this situation? What's going on behind the scenes that Aries does not see? What's going on behind the Hangman? Yeah, somebody's had some type of aha moment. You have that back out here with the Star. Somebody's stuck in some type of relationship, or somebody's stuck in their healing process. They're working on healing so that they can come forward. Three of Pentacles, working on a situation with you. Wow. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, working on trying to achieve some type of singleness. Then you have the Lovers. I just really felt very strongly what's done in the dark comes to light. Clarify the Star with the Hangman, please. Missed opportunity. I'm trying to tell y'all. Bottom of the deck, escape artist. I can't make this up. Somebody trying to get out of something. Regret from a former relationship. Don't run if it feels right. Risk of loss. Yep. Communication is imperative. This person knows that they have some type of connection with you, or you know, and they're coming into some level of a realization with the Hangman here. Now, if the Hangman was in reverse, it would more so be a vibe of like somebody been new. But this is, especially with Judgment being out here a moment ago, somebody is just now coming into some type of aha moment about the situation. Tell me about the World, please. It's like a relationship is ending so one can begin. That's very clear here. Core values coming out as an issue. Yeah, they're coming to some type of realization that they're currently with a partner that does not share the same core values, that this person's not in alignment with what they want to achieve in life. Family matters, money matters, just overall moral compass. Somebody's moral compass is going off right now. Meet your tribe at places of interest is what it says. May end up running into this person. That is so crazy. I had a personal experience. Okay, I have to share that. They're telling me to share it, and I'm sorry if y'all hear my stomach. I'm hungry. Anyway, but I read better on an empty stomach. So, anyway, I had an experience. First off, I definitely have been on this twin flame journey. All right, karmic partner. It gets a little bit confusing sometimes, especially as you go through the experiences. You start to question, like, maybe you're my karmic. I don't necessarily know if you're my twin flame. You know what I mean? So I do feel like that's been a bit of a thing here. With the moon, with the devil, with temperance. It's kind of like when you look at this temperance, it's the sun and the moon, right? Something very divine, something that is just energetically meant, something very, very angelic, something very guided. But you have temperance here with the devil, and it's like somebody's trying to figure out, like, are you my karmic, or are you my partner, or are we meant to be? Somebody's in that process of figuring that out with the Hangman. So anyway, I've been on the journey. You know, there's a particular individual that I do believe is my twin. Now, I don't know if we're meant to be together in this lifetime. I don't care. Shit. I'm just gonna be honest, Aries. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Because for me, I believe God to be such a perfect architect. Like, everything that happens, I don't believe in coincidences, first of all. Just don't. God is too much of an architect for there to be accidents, coincidence. Like, God forbid, knock on wood, you run into somebody on the side of the street, it's for a reason. Like, how many movies have y'all watched where, like, it's a little love story or something like that. Somebody bump into somebody, or they run into somebody in a doggone grocery store. I don't know why I'm thinking of the movie Forces of Nature with Sandra Bullock and Ben Affleck. Some of you guys might need to go and watch that movie. But they end up on this trip together, or this quote unquote journey. He's supposed to be getting married to somebody. The flights are delayed. They end up catching a Greyhound. The Greyhound broke down. Then I think they get left or something. They're in this Walmart together. The Walmart is closed. The bus is gone. Like, they end up having to spend a really whimsical type of time with one another, and both of them are trying to go in separate directions. That's the vibe that I'm getting here with the Moon and the Devil. You know what I mean? It's like there is something excessively strong, excessively intuitive, excessively energetic that's pulling you guys together. Some of you guys, you're in the process of trying to figure out, like, is it pulling us together or pulling us away from one another? The moon coming out as an issue, like you're trying to cut through the illusion of this right now. Okay. And so for me particularly, like, I went and bought, this just happened. First off, it happens all the time. But this was one instance, like, I hadn't thought about this person, dealt with this person for a while. And I bought some Christmas stuff. I bought a Christmas tree earlier this year. I found a black Christmas tree. I had to have it. So I bought the Christmas tree. It was the last one. I got it. I put it right into storage or whatever, in the garage or whatever. So when it was time to pull out the tree and decorate it, I had went and got a bunch of stuff. And I bought lights. I bought a Christmas tree topper. I bought 2 Christmas tree toppers because I wasn't sure which one was going to fit. And I didn't want to go back to the store and be dealing with people. So I bought 2. I was like, whatever. We'll see which one going to work. God set me up to go back to the store that I bought this stuff from. Okay. I pull out the tree. I ain't seen the tree in 7-8 months. I bought it like maybe right at the beginning of the pandemic. The tree was already lit, so I had to take the lights back. Had to take the lights back to Target. And I put one of the tree toppers on there. One was just like humongous. I was like, oh no, I gotta take this off. I didn't realize the tree was 8 foot. Like, luckily my ceilings are 9 feet high. Ended up just having enough space for the little tree topper. So anyway, I was trying to take the stuff back to the store for like 4 or 5 days. I had packed it all in the car. I got all the receipts together. I know I don't like to go into these stories, y'all, but they're telling me to share it because maybe somebody's about to experience something like this, or you have. But anyway, I finally found the opportunity to take this stuff back. And this was Thursday night or Friday night. So I go back to this Target. This Target is nowhere near my house. I had to drive out of my way. I could have gone to any Target, but I wanted to go to this one. I don't know. I was drawn to go to this one, right? That's what I'm telling you. This like moon energy with the devil, right? Like when you feel just drawn to do something, or you just follow your intuition to do something. And something that otherwise could be recognized as coincidental happens, and you're like, there's no way this is coincidence. So I go to this Target. I was like, I'm just gonna return my stuff, get my money back, and I'm getting the hell out of Target because I don't want to spend no unnecessary money. Sure enough, she gave me my change bag and my little dollars. I was like, let me go look in the kids section. Let me just go see if it's something fun my baby could do or whatever on Thanksgiving. So I'm back there minding my business, Aries. And I'm looking at like the games or whatever on the back wall. And somebody, like, I seen somebody out my peripheral and they had on a red shirt. Now I didn't really pay them no mind because I'm thinking, crazy, I put on a red shirt this morning. I see somebody in a red shirt and I didn't really pay them no mind because I'm thinking they work there. It's Target, right? When I finally like looked over, the person that I'm pretty certain is probably my twin flame, especially after this type of experience, it was his sister. I was like, okay. She didn't see me. I just seen the back of her shirt. And I seen her enough to know that it was her. And I was like, skirt, it's time to get out of here. You know, because I'm like, whoa, this person could be in here too. I'm not really for it. I'm just not in the mood today. Let me get up out of here. So I'm hurrying to the car, whatever the case may be. Anyway, that's the end of my story. But I don't even know this girl. Okay? I ain't never met her. I just happen to have seen pictures of her. You know, they like work for their family company. So on the back of her shirt, like their last name and company was there clear as day. And so it's like little stuff like that I feel like somebody's experiencing right now, possibly both of you guys. And it's like freakish almost. No, it's not. Okay? It's not. Especially with the star here, like all these angelic energies here, but for whatever reason, they seem to be misplaced right now, especially with Saturn, because somebody's still developing some level of wisdom, some type of knowledge, something that they're learning with the Hangman here. Yeah, very much so still a karmic type of energy. Magician here in reverse with this number 8, okay? They're very karmic. Magician here in reverse, somebody's still releasing some type of karmic situation, or that karma has not manifested yet fully for there to be some level of success. Okay, anyway, gee whiz, 41 minutes. I did real good with Sagittarius. I think it was like 32 minutes. Anyway, tell me one more thing about the unforeseen influences of this situation for Aries, please. Tell me one more thing about the unseen influences here. That's too many. This 2 of Wands keeps coming out. That's your energy. Okay. 4 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands. So definitely it could be a fixed sign that you're waiting on some type of communication from. They're coming to some level of a realization. Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo here, particularly strong. Taurus. And it's like in the meantime, with the 4 of Cups here, I feel like there's some type of, there's a different offer or something maybe that's going to end up coming in. Like I said, somebody else, I feel like this person over here is focused on missing an opportunity with you. Wondering if you're seeing other people, talking to other people, if you've gotten in a relationship, if you haven't spoken to this person. I really feel like you haven't since the Queen of Swords came out here with the King of Swords. Those are typically 2 individuals that are not speaking. But I feel like this person's worried about it, and what they're doing is they're manifesting it. They're going to manifest the damn offer for you. Just saying. That's something that you probably don't know. Let me pick some of these up. Normally when Spirit has me do that, pick up the cards in the middle of a reading, is because they're about to let the same cards fly out here just in case there was any inkling of a doubt. My Spirit guys being a mess, I'm trying to tell you. All right, Spirit, what are the actions that Aries should be taking in the month of December, if any? What are the actions? The Hangman. You shouldn't be doing anything but coming into some level of enlightenment. Didn't I just say that? Tell me one more thing about the actions that Aries should be taking in the month of December. So you have the 6 of Pentacles. There goes that figure 8 again. Okay. That karma is kind of an energy of just letting karma do its thing. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, if you've been thinking about reaching out to somebody, I don't see that being beneficial. I feel like you should be waiting. There's also something that you might be able to find out online or see online. Somebody's watching you online. I'm going to use a different deck. Tell me one more thing about the actions that Aries should be taking. The 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, 8s. Okay. Going to be very, very significant. This is an energy of focusing on your foundation after a loss. Okay. This kind of feels like an external energy though. How would Aries view this? Yeah, this is you minding your business here with the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody else. This person's working on trying to work with you. This glove here in this 9 of Pentacles, that is someone returning to the scene of crime. They're moving real slow. Virgo energy here. Heavy. What type of actions might this person or persons be taking towards Aries in the month of December, if any? Seven of Wands. I feel like somebody's putting up a fight for you. Somebody is breaking barriers and boundaries, obstacles, things of that nature. They're struggling right now because they know that you're the prize. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles here. Possibly the mother of their child. With the World back out here. How would Aries view this? This Seven of Wands. How would Aries view this? Look, mother and child. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. I'm not trying to look. I'm tapped into Aries energy, so I might be a little cocky, but my readings are accurate. I'm just saying. What can Aries expect from whatever actions taken in December? Well, you have the Queen of Cups, and now you got the King of Cups and the Sun. You possibly are going to have some type of emotional contentment, emotional commitment from an individual. Look at this twinning energy right here. Temperance. Definitely expect for somebody to share their thoughts and feelings. The Sun is coming out right behind her, right behind Sagittarius energy. I'm telling y'all, somewhere probably between December 17th, January 23rd, or right beyond that time, there's going to be some type of transformation. You have the Ace of Swords here with the Devil. That's when this person is probably going to experience some type of disastrous ending that proves itself to be beneficial. They're going to talk about it. Tell me one more thing about what Aries can expect. Oh, I can't make it up, y'all. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Wands. That's karma. Look, this is this person being successful. They got people sitting the fuck down. Sorry, YouTube. And you just had this in another deck, which is why I wanted to use another deck. Six of Pentacles. This person's decided. Remember, Justice came out with the two women, and this person was deciding who was worth it. They figured it out, or they will be very soon. Three of Wands. Definitely ships coming in for you. Okay. What is the outcome? The Eight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to work on something. Two of Wands. That's what you've been waiting for. Look at this. Y'all know I can't make this up. Y'all seen it. I don't even need to go. Look. The Two of Swords here. I told y'all that was going to come out. With the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. That's the 8 goes to the 10. This Nine of Pentacles with what he's planning on offering is a 10 of Pentacles. Like I told you guys, some very much so like a commitment energy is what I'm feeling. Okay. Tell me what the outcome is of all of this in the month of December. Strength and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is overcoming illusions. What you started with is the Moon coming out as an issue. Ace of Pentacles. There's some type of divine offer, a divine opportunity. This is the beginning of gaining. Look at that. You had all the matches. It's definitely a divine counterpart because the only thing that didn't come out here is the Empress, which I feel like that's very much so your energy. Or I have a lot of cross watchers and you're the Emperor. But somebody's leveling up so that they can be your divine partner. They're coming into a knowing of being your divine part. Oh, the Empress did come out. Here she is. There she go right there. Okay. All right. I want to get you an advice card. I'm sorry. I need to stop throwing stuff around. I know this little camera thing is shaking. What's the advice for Aries? What's the advice for Aries, please, in the month of December? Well, well, well. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon status. Surrender to the divine. Heavy on the full moon, y'all. Heavy. This card here, this full moon in Cancer, typically is a card that is directly related to family issues and matters coming to a head. I don't know why. I feel like they want me to read the card. So, again, I'm recording this on the 29th. The full moon is tomorrow. It is also an eclipse. So somebody might get cut off tomorrow. Says a personal issue reaches resolution. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings, as I promised, around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. Yep. This card suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. The affirmation says, tuned to the moon. It says, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Additional meanings for this card. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? The heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs along with Taurus. And I disagree with the author. It's Pisces, but anyway. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, because all will soon be. All right. The last thing I want to do for you, Aries, is get you a stone oracle. Spirit, what is the message for Aries? These are interesting to shuffle all the time. What is the message for Aries? Okay, you got 2. Hella twinning energy, yo. Tibetan black quartz. You guys can see that. Oh no. Aries, this cut off at some point. The actual card part of it. So... excuse me, what is going on? I am still going to... Don't judge me. I normally cover my mouth when I sneeze, but this is my house. Anyway, this cut off just now. I don't know when it cut off. Okay, so I'm still going to post this because it seems like it's supposed to be posted, although I feel like something is changing. If I find the time, I will do you guys a bonus reading. Something definitely just changed. Okay, but anyway, the card that you have here is Tibetan black quartz. All right, and it says what it is. The black in Tibetan black quartz references the storm-like burst of an inky mineral often found inside the stone. The Tibetan references the crystal's Himalayan origins. Tibetan black quartz reminds those on the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I have been clearer right now? Who needs it? Metaphysicists, occultists, tantrists, Sagittarians. Where to put it? Wherever you are looking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. When to use it? When you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion, when you're pulling tarot cards. Light up your spiritual path, okay? I feel like that's external, but anyway. This other stone you got is muscovite. I'm not familiar with either of these. It says what it is. Heady muscovite, also known as common mica, acts as a navigation tool for explorers of the supernatural and synchronistic. That makes so much sense why they had me tell y'all that story about Target. Who needs it? The pragmatic, empirical, and reasonable. Anyone who has ever asked themselves, how did I not see that coming? Where to put it? Against your forehead while peering into the future. When to use it? When I want to believe is your MO. when you feel like you've been missing the signs, when you have a problem logic won't solve, when you've blown the lid off with too much meditation, microdosing, or moldavite, and need to get a grip. Develop your foresight. Definitely an energy of something coming, and I feel like you sense it. That is very clear here. You sense it or somebody else sense it. The signs are very clear. So for some of you guys, you do need to maybe meditate and slow down your brain, slow down your thoughts. Maybe work on your crown chakra and also get your root chakra in order, because there's something that's very, very clear around you. There's a need for you to pay attention to the details. Aries, that's your reading. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching to the end for those of you that did so. Bye.